CT150 cutting machine operation video. The main functions include emergency stop button, touchscreen panel, built-in sink, cutting disc dressing opening, safety lock, counterweight arm, counterweight, sample arm, protective cover. First, connect the device to the power cord with a voltage requirement of 220 and turn on the device switch. Install the cutting blade, diamond cutting discs, or grinding wheel cutting discs with diameters of 100, 125, and 150 millimeters can be used. Fit the flanges tightly on both sides of the cutting disc, then tighten and fix them with screws. The center hole of the cutting disc is 12.7 millimeters. Then rotate the sink fixing screws and pull out the built-in sink. Add tap water and cutting fluid to the tank. It's about right when the water level reaches 3/4 of the tank. It specifically needs to be determined according to the size of the cutting disc. After the water tank is lifted, it is appropriate that the water surface submerges the bottom of the cutting blade by 1 centimeter, tightening the fixing screws of the water tank. Then install the cutting baffle to prevent the cut samples from falling into the water tank. Explanation of the device screen. This is the rotational speed of the cutting disc with an adjustable range of 50 to 600. Setting of cutting thickness. The adjustable range of thickness is from 0 to 50 millimeters. Take 5 millimeters as an example right now. Press the right arrow once, and the sample arm moves 5 millimeters to the left, with the cut thickness also being 5 millimeters. Click on the settings interface, and enter the thickness of the cutting blade. The moving distance will automatically compensate for the thickness of the cutting blade, which is very intelligent and convenient. Here, return to the origin. After clicking, the sample arm will quickly return to the origin position. On the right side is the origin setting. You can set any point within the moving range as the origin position. The X direction movement buttons below can quickly move the sample arm left and right. The following two are the start and stop buttons of the device. There is a door lock and an automatic detection sample cutoff display in the upper right corner, as well as the time used during the equipment cutting process. Next, we will explain the usage method of the grinding wheel dressing fixture. First, take out the small stopper in front of the protective cover. Then, clamp the front end of the fixture into the edge of the cutting platform. Put the grinding stone into the back end and fasten it with an Allen key. Close the protective cover. Start the equipment. Rotate the hand wheel to advance and use the grindstone to sharpen the cutting blade. This step is performed when the cutting blade is not sharp or when cutting acrylic materials, used when the edge of the cutting disc is clogged with acrylic powder. Usage method of irregular fixtures, which are often used when cutting some special shaped objects or rocks. After placing the sample, secure the sample by tightening the hexagon socket screws on both sides. After locking the sample, remove the screws on the back of the fixture. Fix the irregular fixture on the sample arm and lock it. Then cutting can be performed. For this kind of brittle material, the cutting thickness is around 2 millimeters. Usage of quick clamps. They can quickly fix small workpieces. Let's take a small screw as an example here. Use this fixture to cut it in half. After the fixture is fixed on the sample arm, it moves horizontally. Align the cutting disc with the center of the screw and then perform the cutting. Usage of V-shaped fixture. Can quickly lock cylindrical samples. Then fix the fixture on the sample arm for cutting. After cutting, the cutting judgment function is automatically triggered and the cutting blade stops rotating. For metal materials, the slice thickness can be controlled at around 1 millimeter. Similarly, the usage method of the prototype fixture is the same. Fix the sample with 3 screws on the side for cutting. If you still have any questions, please feel free to contact our after-sales engineers at any time.
Trojan. Discover the truth of material.